Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Joseph James. Welcome to our live trading recap. It's October 13th, 2010. It's a Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday to you guys here. We're halfway through our week. Another great day in our live trade room. Want to remind you guys about our blog real quick though. On our blog, follow the blog. That way you get all the new information when it's posted. You've got our YouTube page there, guys, right? You probably haven't seen half the videos on the YouTube page. We got some of the best videos we have on the YouTube page. Check it out. We've got live support there. Always somebody standing by to help you guys 24/7 for live support. And don't forget to search the blog, guys. There's that search key up top. Use that search box. Any topic you guys want, right? Don't forget you can search for it on the blog. Let's see how we do today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 total trades. We touched base on everything today. Gold, crude, Russell, Euro. We traded it all. We traded long. We traded short, right? Kind of a back and forth day today. We'll look at that here in a second, though. 132 ticks. 14.15 today, guys. Of course, we traded the euro. Euro is 12.50 per tick, so we made a little bit more money in the euro. 14.15 for the day. That brings our weekly total to $4,000. Over $4,000 on 4 contracts for the week, guys. Making $4,000 a week's not too bad, guys. Not a bad way to make a living. 15,000, just shy of 16,000 for the month, and of course, just shy of 166,000 for the year so far, guys. I hope you're having a good month. We're having a great month, guys. If you're looking for membership, drop us an email, sales@schooltrade.com. I'm going to train you guys on how to do all this with us live in real time. Let's see here. Most important thing happened today. Pretty slow start, right? Not a pretty slow start, a very slow start. Low volume this morning. Opened up my charts, and I thought maybe I was looking at a Sunday evening, right? Because it was really moving slowly this morning. Markets trying to find direction after this big move up last night. We had this 2 o'clock right, this 2 o'clock announcement yesterday. That was the meeting minutes. That sent the dollar tumbling. Okay, later on, we had, I think it was EU announcement, middle of the night last night. Announcement comes out, spikes gold up, crude up, euro rises, Russell rises. So, of course, at those highs now, the market's now looking for some direction of where to go ahead. Okay, oftentimes the market will jump up, go sideways. It's then up to us to look for the reversal coming back down or look for the continuation going to the upside. So we were kind of waiting for that this morning. Okay, market's trying to find direction. And we traded everything. Everything was moving. Now let's take a look at the dollar here first, guys. The dollar is what kind of gave us a heads up for what to expect this morning. Here's my dollar. Now on the dollar, how do we use the dollar? We're looking for a couple things, right? Couple things. First thing is, what's the size of my range? Right, I'm gonna look at a couple key components in the dollar. First things first, what's my range? We had a very narrow range. Now a narrow range tells us be careful. Wide trading ranges in the dollar mean get ready for big moves today. Okay, look at yesterday. Right, yesterday we had this huge monstrous winning day. A lot of it was because we had this huge trading range on the dollar. Which of course now brings my next point here is, how do we compare to yesterday's trading range? Are we above it? Are we below it? Are we inside or are we outside? Well, early this morning, we broke to the lows in the dollar. So this was an outside day, right? But then, of course, you can see it then bounces back up, turns into an inside day. All right, guys? Now, we've seen a lot of that lately. Outside days that turn into inside days. And what ends up happening is when it goes inside the range from yesterday, things start slowing down. When it breaks back to the outside, things start moving again. So we got to be aware of what's the low, in this case, the low, right? Where's my low trading range from yesterday? It was right in the middle of today's trading range. So we were back and forth between markets moving, right? Dollar breaks the lows. Then dollar pops back into its range from yesterday, right? Then the markets go sideways and quiet. Then the dollar tests those lows. The market starts moving again, right? Then the dollar goes back up towards the low of yesterday's range, right? Sideways again. Market starts slowing down. Okay, so when you see a market go from inside to outside, and that means inside the trading range from yesterday, then below to outside the trading range from yesterday, this is going to be different times, going to give us different looks at the market. Want to be aware of where it is. Okay, an outside day is what we want to see. Inside days are always going to be more challenging. So we know it started off as an outside day. That really gave us a good heads up that we may see this dollar, right, tumble today. If it kept tumbling, we of course be looking for buying opportunities in other markets. And then last but not least, is there a trend here? Is there a trend? There was no trend, right? There was no trend this morning. Guys, a trend on the dollar, right? A trend on the dollar is wonderful because we can expect the equal opposite trend on crude, euro, gold, Russell, right? Aussie, pound, okay, yen. So doesn't really matter, right, what the trend is. I just want some sort of trend to be in the dollar. Okay, now how can I tell here that I have no trend? Well, couple things, right? Double bottoms, right? But the biggest thing is, right, double tops. Biggest thing was, though, right in the middle, we saw a flat trigger line, right? Flat trigger line on the dollar. So a narrow trading range, right? Narrow compared to the trading range from yesterday. We were an outside day that turned inside, so it was a good looking, right? Good to be an outside day, but bounced back inside, so we had to be concerned. No trend at all. Double tops, double bottoms, flat trigger line, right? No trend. Now, what does no trend tell me? No trend in the dollar. This is probably the most important thing we can learn from this chart on the dollar. No trend, that means don't expect a trend on anything else. So how do I apply this now to make money? Well, no trend, that means expect no trend on crude, on gold, on euro, on Russell. What does that mean for us? Sideways market, absolutely. I'm going to sell the highs, buy the lows, right? Avoid the middle. So when I see no trend on the dollar, I'm expecting now to be trading sideways on everything else, buy the lows, sell the highs. Now, if the dollar was trending down, what would I expect? I would expect an upward trend on the euro, right? The crude, the gold, all the other markets. Upward trend meaning I'm looking to buy breakouts. I'm looking to buy support, right? I want to be a buyer. No trend here. I'm going to use that information now to make money on other markets. Okay, so I know I'm missing a trend. I know we have an inside day, which means I'm expecting some challenged sideways price action here on all the markets we trade today. Let's take a look. Now, we started our day off on crude this morning. Had a great day in the room, guys. Really did. A lot of members making their daily profit targets, making their weekly profit goals today. So a great day. Now, what do you see right away? Right away here, we can see we have a channel. Right? There's your channel high. There's your channel low. And so, of course, when we have this channel developing, we know we want to, right, buy those lows, sell the highs of the channel. We also define for you here a sideways range, right? There's your sideways range. Looks pretty good, right? There's your sideways range. And so with a sideways range, I'm going to sell the highs, buy the lows as well. So we got a wedge pattern and a sideways range, both of which are telling me sell those highs, right? Sell those highs, buy those lows. And so what happened here on our slower time frame set me up for my first trade of the day here on crude. Here's my first trade of the day. Can sell those highs now. So knowing where we are, okay, knowing where we are on crude, we know we're at the highs, right? I'm at the highs here. I want to be a seller at these highs. Now remember that level back in that 34 range chart, right? Here was that same level off that 34 range.